Okay, this is a little extension lesson for a song that I did earlier called Amie by Prairie League. It's the first part that is it's kind of an intro to the song. Um, the chords that I had transposed it so I could sing it easier or play it easier because the way it's actually done is a little bit more difficult than the way I figured it out, or the way I transposed it to, so it was easier for me to sing off. And it was close enough that it would fit without sounding too falsetto. Just like I said in the Prairie video, the actual video that I made, there's different ways of making chords and notes on a guitar to where they'll sound the same or close enough to the same that they'll fit, and that was actually the case on that. But I went back and did some research. I found a video by somebody who actually learned it correctly, where you could see the way he was playing really good, and then a couple of live videos by Prairie League themselves, and compared them together. I said, well, you know, those two are the same, so that's how he was playing it. On the 5th fret, you will cover the G string. On the 6th fret, you're going to cover the B string. And on the 7th fret, you're going to cover the D string. Now the picking pattern is the same that I talked about earlier. The straight down and straight up. The E string is open. A string is open. So you're just going to go straight down, starting at A, open. Just like that. Straight down, straight back up. And then you're just going to slide the whole thing up 2 frets and do the same thing. And then it goes to a bar D, and then real quickly it goes to a little fragment. You're playing the A and the D open, and on the G string you're covering the 5th fret, and also on the B string you're covering the 5th fret, which is going to be that would be a C note and an E note, I do believe. Yeah, that's an E and a D note, D and an E note. Okay, after that it goes up here to a pentatonic 9th, I believe, but it is an A. It's still an A, but it's got some fragments in there. A string is going to be open. This is on the 7th fret. A string is open. The D string you're going to cover 7th fret, and then up 2 more frets. 9th fret on the G string you're going to cover, and then 10th fret B you're going to cover. You can hit the E open if you want to, because it rings. It rings with the A quite a bit when you got those 2 notes together, but you don't have to. You could probably finger pick this little pattern here, but it's actually, I think it's easier. Of course, I'm not a finger picker, but it seems easier to me playing it with a pick, and I believe that's the way they did it on the album. There may have been, because on the album there's like at least three acoustic guitars going, maybe even more, overdubbing. So there may have been combinations of picking with a pick, pick, or just finger picking with claw fingers or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, it's just the picking pattern. I'll get a little closer. You can see the picking pattern going. A bit better. Hitting the A open. kind of bouncing off the A, going back from the A, and you're hitting the A, the D, G, the E string twice there, D string twice, and then back down 2 frets, same position, just back down 2 frets. There might be a way to chart it, because it is pretty much all notes. And there's another part in there where he's going. He's just kind of lifting up his these 2 fingers here. And this right here is just a bar with your finger on the that is on the 6th fret. Starts at the 6th fret and slides up to the 7th. You're just covering. Let's see. You're covering the D string and the G string and the B string. I guess the A rings out a little bit. There's a little rhythm in there that you have to kind of get into. You got to kind of get into a rhythm that kind of bounces off the A every time you get to a different chord or different position of the chord. It's kind of in a pattern, kind of on-off pattern. It just goes back to that little bar chord D right there, and then it goes back to the excuse me. And everything else that I taught on the first video, when you get into the song, that's still the same. That hasn't changed. It was just that little intro part that was different. I wanted to and again, it's like there is a little bit more that he's doing here, but this is the basic. This is the exact. These are the right chords and riffs or fragments, whatever you want to call them.